it's not about people becoming insurance agents. It's about the approaches that people use. Because if insurance is truly a scam, then why would MAS approve it?
Welcome to the very first episode of The Great School, where great speak
meets sweet. Hi, my name is Felicia.
Hi, I'm Aaron, and we are your hosts of this podcast. Join us as we explore inspiring stories, expert insight, and practical tips to help you unleash your potential and achieve success.
In today's episode, we have invited a very special guest. So he's all over social media, extremely passionate and successful in his career. Without further ado, let's welcome Willis Lau.
Hello, thanks for the kind words. Yeah. You better. Yeah.
All right, Willis. So before we start the podcast, do you want to share a bit about yourself to our listener?
Okay. So, so I always do this, give this introduction whenever I meet new people. So I tell them that I wear multiple hats. So the first hat that I wear, it's a, actually no, I thought it was, sorry, I just continue.
Yeah.
More funny. Okay. So every time when people ask me what I do, I always share with them this. So I tell them I'm this financial magician. And people will be like, what do you mean by financial magician? And I say that, oh, you know what? Because every time when I hand people my name cards, people disappear. so that's why I'm a financial magician. But anyway, okay, I can't really tell jokes, but okay, yeah. So anyway, so most of the people who first time heard it, they'll be like, okay, then you laugh, then okay, now just chill out. So I think for me, on a more serious note, I wear multiple hats. So the first hat I wear is like a financial advisor, or what people call as insurance agent, whatever you call it. I'm also a team builder. So I work with a team of, I would say, I work with a team of people as we bring financial advisory to the next level. I think that also gives me, equips me with a different kind of like skill set and mentalities as well. And last but not least, I'm a content creator. Yeah, and potentially that's why I'm here. So yeah, so I'm in TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn. I think now there's also a few new ones like Lemonade. I'm also exploring like a Chinese platform like Xiaohongshu. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, just trying lah. Yeah, but primary platform it's still Instagram and TikTok. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I think like what you mentioned, I've been seeing you all around social media.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to see that you are really exploring everywhere. So I do understand that you have been in this career for about 14 years. Am I right?
Great.
Okay. And I can sense that you have immense pride in this career. Could you share with us a little bit more? Yeah.
Immense pride. Okay. Okay. Maybe that's I don't know. Maybe that's a perception. Okay. If you ask me whether am I prideful of what I do, I would say right now my mentality is just I just give my best lah. So of course, I mean 14 years. I wouldn't say it's a short period. I also wouldn't say it's a long period because I do know of seniors who are in this for like 20, 30, 40 years. Yeah, but I think I would say that at this juncture, I'm just thankful that I made this decision 14 years ago as a 21-year-old undergrad.
21 years, okay.
So I think I think the meaning of work was only this. I would say it was only more clearer in the last couple of years. Yeah, at the start it was really just like potentially it's like what many of us would have encountered, would have faced. Like, oh, someone asks you want to join this team, and out of 10, maybe 9 say that they got scammed into this, all those jokes and all stuff. But after a while, they realize that there's a lot more beneath what other people say. Yeah, because a lot of people think that you want to be FC, you want to be FA, you want to be an agent, you need to be extremely extroverted. You can make a lot of money, you can live the life. Or even if they hear like, wow, MDRT means they're $1 million in the bank, like I wish. I mean, obviously it's not. So things like that, yeah. So, and I think right now there's a situation which is people within the industry, we know how positive it can be. We know, of course, we know the ups and downs. We know what's the price to pay. But people outside the industry, they don't quite know exactly what we are doing. Just because from outside, they will just see all the social media and you'll be agents posting their whatever lah, like be it
Understand.
cars, be it travels, be it anything like. Yeah, so some image may have caused someone to think like, oh, agents like quite good, quite easy. Come and talk, and yeah, like and stuff. Yeah.
So Willis, you were saying that. So maybe you can share with us like how do you actually start in this career, and what is your proudest moment? Because I understand you just came from an incentive street.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you can share with us like
how did I get started in this?
and
whole
what's
thing?
your proudest?
Okay. So how I got started is really quite okay. Now I think back like it's quite interesting. Okay. So my dad used to be very active in this trade.
Oh.
So most people may think it's a natural progression, like since your family is in this industry, like it's natural for you to join. Yeah, but I think to me back then, I was someone who was very introverted, and I'll also be like many people, like this is sales industry. If I don't close any deals, there's no income. Yeah. Or in Chinese, or rather in Chinese saying, say eat grass lah, which is like,
Yes.
right. Then but I just asked this question like, so do I have to pay anything like to start this thing? Is there any cost involved?
Yeah.
All the papers like was sponsored and that kind of. And I was like, okay, since there's nothing to lose, why not just try it? And I think in university that's the best time to explore. There's
I agree.
There's not much opportunity cost back then.
Yep.
Yeah. Now maybe I don't know. It depends on what field you are in. So I was like, okay, why not give it a shot? Yeah. That's how I got started. But the truth is, the first 2 years I wasn't really serious. Yeah. I was
like most of
yeah. I was just
okay,
like okay, get a license, RNF, like so be it. Like I was like like what's this? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Then so first 2 years I was more active in school. I wasn't really like out there looking for clients and stuff. Yeah. Then but it was the third year that was a turning point for me because it was 2 more years to graduation.
okay.
Then I'll be like, what do I want to do? Yeah. So I studied science. Yeah. Although a lot of people think that I'm not a science person, which I think I'm not a science person, right? Then, yeah, so I thought this license thing, why not I give it a shot for 2 years? And if it doesn't work out, then I'm going to find a full-time job after I graduated. Yeah. Then there was a point that I discovered something interesting. I find that I discovered that this industry is a very fair game. Fair game. Yeah. When the first 2 years I didn't pay attention to it, then I get nothing lah. Yeah. But the next 2 years I became more serious, and I got some results. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's something that is I can see an equation. Yeah.
So if you have to pinpoint what is one proudest moment in your career so far?
I think proudest moment for me would really be I think getting some attention in national media. Yeah, because for the longest time, insurance agents, financial consultants, in fact, I think financial consultant FAs was only in the last few years. Last time people always say my insurance agent thing. People hear agent, people run away, that kind.
Okay.
So all along, the industry has been filled with a lot of such stigma, which I don't blame people for having this because sometimes there could be some experiences that led to that. Yeah. So one of my bucket lists in this industry is can there be a time when an agent is being featured for his or her work financially, on the financial side? Yeah. So I think in the last 1 to 2 years so I was able to share my story. I think over there in various channels, and I think that is to me that's my fair share of contribution to this space, to let people know that it's not about people becoming insurance agents. It's about the approaches that people use. Because if insurance is truly a scam, then why would MAS approve it?
Yeah.
Right.
Very well said.
Yeah, that's
I think like what you just said, you have been through a lot, and you are definitely achieving mini goals that you set for yourself.
Try.
Yeah. Anyways, you've been through so much. You deserve a reward.
Oh.
Do you realize that we actually prepared some ice cream for you?
Nice. This is I must say, this setup is very high level. When I came to the room, I was like, wow, okay, so many people and stuff. And thanks for the ice cream. I love this concept. Yeah. So whoever that's the mastermind. Yeah. Team effort. Yeah.
So back to the ice cream. Actually, because this is the first episode of this podcast. So the theme of this podcast is actually the great school.
All right.
So we actually likes to invite different speakers to share about the industry, how they have been through, and what are the advice that they will actually give people who are actually interested to join the industry also.
Mm.
So I think this is the main objective of this podcast, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
highly support. Yeah, content is I think content is the next, not the next, like, in fact, it's really happening, right? Like content is stories, man.
Yep.
Yes.
And stories sell, facts tell. Yeah, and I think in this industry of ours, it's the stories that will move people. Yeah.
Yeah, like because I attended one of Willis' workshop about personal branding. I think you share about.
Oh yeah.
I think like I agree with what Willis said, because a lot of times when customer buy insurance from that agent or FA, it's because they like that person. They like that person. They feel they're sincere, and then if you are putting yourself out there, people will be able to Google you, and chances of closing case actually does increase, I suppose.
So Willis, I do understand that every single day you have to create content, right? And you have to like film, you have to edit, and there's so much things that you need to do behind the scenes before you even start to post a single content. So you've been doing it for many, many years. Can you share with us and the listeners that is tuning in right now, like how do you keep it going every single day?
Okay. Thanks for the kind words of affirmation. Disclaimer. Yeah, this consistently. I mean, I think for the last around 1 to 2 years, I think the frequency has dropped. The consistent part I would say is more probably more on during the pandemic period because that was where I first started and stuff, and I wanted to really push myself so I tried different forms. Yeah, I think the last 1 or 2 years I became more targeted in the kind of content that I want to create. Yeah, first 1 2 years was just experimenting, but I realized it was not really achieving what I want to achieve. Yeah, so last 1 2 years I became more intentional. Yeah, in terms of the kind of angles that I want to do. Yeah, so I think even till today, to me, I always tell myself what's my priority. Yeah, as a financial advisor, consultant, I think the primary objective is still to serve your clients, is still to build your practice. Social media happens to be a supporting channel, because one thing that I also want to be mindful is I need to know what's my priorities and what is my identity. I'm not a full-time content creator. I'm not an influencer, right? Or KOL, whatever. So I don't make money from creating content as its own. So this is more of like a supporting channel. And what keeps me going now is, I think it was also only in the last couple of years that I discovered the meaning of, to me, like meaning of life, meaning of work. It sounds a bit cheesy, but okay. But I think people talk about what ikigai there's a lot of all those things, and for me, I think the my personal life motto is really to live life on your own terms. And how I define living life on your own terms is 3 things. There must be fun, there must be freedom, and there must be meaning. So anytime you find that I'm not getting some of this, high chance I'm not. It's not life on my own terms. So this year, I think also happens to be the year that I traveled quite a bit. And every time travel, I think quite fun Okay, and so I think that's the part then that I enjoy. And surprising, I would say, maybe not surprising. Maybe when travel it became a bit more relaxed. Then I find myself being more creative. Sometimes I see certain things, maybe like quite fun. And recently I just came back from Japan, and it was meant to be just take some video just for fun, see some trend, kind of fun. Then I realized some of this fun can link to personal finance.
Oh, cool.
Then I was like, why not? Just do it And who knows? If maybe that can bring me some, I don't know, inquiries. My trip can cover.
Posted.
Haven't
yet. Okay.
Looking forward to it.
So I think now it's also about how can we integrate so-called work and travel and life together. And I think this is an example of, for me, how I do it. Sometimes I just do a bit then more hybrid and stuff. So I think by doing all this, I think it's fun. I think it's fun, and fun plus meaning. And freedom. I think the freedom part is really, I can choose how I want to express myself from the various kind of mediums that I want to portray. So overall, I think quite cool. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like you have a lot of fun while doing what you like. So, I mean, like you mentioned, there is some stigma when it comes to insurance. Okay. So what are some comments that you heard from your friends and family when you tell them that you want to join, or throughout your career?
Okay.
What are some?
Right. Okay, I think for me, I think I was considered lucky.
Okay.
Yeah, because my dad used to be active in this industry. So to them, it's like, okay, like your dad is in this industry. Okay, in a way, it's natural that you are here. And I think my first few clients are mostly friends and relatives. Relatives don't say much because, you know, from dad and stuff. I would say I don't really get the oh, you know, you become an agent, don't have to find me, that kind of nuances. Yeah. But I guess there's some, maybe there's some perception or there's some comments like, oh, you know, now you're traveling or you go company incentive trip, blah 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 blah, or it's because of my plan. Yeah. Like because I buy one plan, that's why you can travel. That's why. So that's I don't blame them because from time to time when how some financial representatives like portray themselves, potentially they may make the audience feel that, wow, because of that the purchase that they have done, that end up this person was able to lead a certain kind of lifestyle. Yeah. So yeah, so I think right now, especially with media being more intense than before, I've seen more and more such comments in TikTok. Yeah, because and it also happens that the TikTok audience it's a younger generation. So to them, they'll be very direct and there's no sugarcoating. And most importantly, they don't. Some of the accounts I don't even know if it's real or fake. Yeah,
All right.
it could be haters and whatever lah. Yeah, but in general this is the kind of sentiments that I feel from the younger audience. Yeah, and as I'm talking about this, I also reflected 10 to 15 years ago when I was in my 20s. Also similar lah, I know there's also people, but the same group of people in their 30s, they don't really have such perceptions anymore.
Okay.
And the reason that if I have to give a reason, likely is because they have really seen how been through certain things like illnesses, been through hospitalization, surgeries, claimed before, wow, like luckily I buy that plan. If not, I'll be a 15K poorer. Yeah. So things like that. Then they have families. Then their kids go to hospital. Like they realize hey, this is real. This is legit. This is not a scam, right?
So they realize that your plan actually really helps them.
Correct.
Right.
And I guess over time people also become more mature. Yeah. Then and things like that lah. Yeah. So life experiences. Yeah. So so I think that's.
So I think just now you also mentioned because of the media, there's a lot of chance that you will get some haters comment.
Yep.
I think important is we don't take it personally because if you have haters, you are being hated or being targeted because you are successful. They're speaking right behind of you. We just look forward and move forward. I think that's what you've been doing.
Yeah, I think when there's negative comments, I think the first thing is before anyone wants to get on social media, especially if you want to be on a public, set an account to public. While you hope to receive some attention can come in all forms, the positive and the negative side of things.
Correct.
So there's a price to pay for when you want to put yourselves out there. Then I think how can we deal with negative attention? It's really about I think when I first started, I had my fair share of experiences. And I know that by right we should not take it personally. The human will be it's hard. Yeah. But after a while, if I chatted with more people, then I realized that it's pretty common these days. And be thankful that there's people hating on you because it just means they're giving you attention. And yeah, if you have nothing, then yeah, it's quite different. So I think I start to see some positive side of things. I was like, okay lah. I mean, anyway, if you want to hear on me, you are helping me to push my content to more people.
Correct.
That's the algorithm. That's how it works. Yeah. So
I think since we are on this topic as well, right? Definitely we need positive perspective to all this kind of stuff. Definitely, has your circle changed? Like the people that you hang out around, I believe you have a lot of followers right now on social media, your friends, a lot of supportive friends and family. Has your circle changed throughout this journey of yours in this industry?
I will say, I think for me, my circle, I would say maybe I would say bulk of it is still pretty much similar. But I think what has changed is the mentalities of us. Yeah. So say for example, I grew up with like my secondary school friends, my college mates, my uni friends, and stuff like that. Okay, some come and go.
Okay.
Yeah, but those that are still sticking with each other, these are also people that we have similar values, we have similar outlook in life in general, and we support each other in one way or another. Yeah, so I'll say that my circle of people that I hang out with, they have also changed themselves. Yeah,
That's nice.
so we change, we grow together.
Grow together.
We grow together. And for those who maybe if our growth paths are different, then okay, and it's natural. Then we will just lead our separate lives. Yeah. So and I think then in the last couple of years, then that's where new networks was being developed as I pursued various interests. Like let's say if I were to pick up, I think 2 years back I picked up cycling, so I have cycling friends. And recently I picked up like gymming classes. Yeah, so like those fitness classes lah. Like,
VFT, right?
If you want to look at Willis six-pack, go follow his Instagram.
Anyway, no. So every time I go into new places, try different interests, I meet new friends. Yeah, then that adds into that circle lah. Then from there, then we see like if we can click, then we continue. Like if cannot, then it's fine. Yeah.
And that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you, Willis, so much for your valuable insights. I'm Felicia.
And I'm Aaron. Thank you for tuning in to The Great School. See you guys in the next episode.